man, I got one for y'all. We start off on a somber note, you feel me? But how y'all feel about the Mozzie tape, man? The Mozzie album dropped a few weeks ago, you know.
One up top.
Mozzie don't miss.
Why? Mozzie don't miss, you don't miss? What y'all rate that album?
Out of what?
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10? I give it an 8 out of 10. He take
you
you
give it a
never
9. I give it an 8 out of 10. I give it an 8 out of 10.
Explain your reasoning.
I gotta give it an 8 out of 10, man, because Mozzie's album is an album that I can put on and just listen to all the way through and through. But it just seems like he's the type of motherfucker that's just gonna take you through a demonstration through the hood and constantly check you when the chance happens.
Yep.
His flow change. I like when he tried to do his flow changes and stuff on the album, but like it seemed kind of just one all the way through. It's not too many flow changes. Not like
it's just like that one little flow.
It's not like he tried anything too new out of his range. But I fuck with the tape so heavily. I just wanted to see just a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Not often. You know what I'm saying? But I do catch Mozzie in every hit song that I've heard Mozzie on feature and listen to his last album. I'm like, Mozzie is fucking fire.
One up top.
You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the song that he did with Wale. That was hard. That was cold.
I mean, well, I can give him his props for that because it's not easy making a song with Wale sometimes.
Wale does have a reputation as being like a very difficult person. Like, give me my credit ass niggas.
Yeah, like, so for him to be able to do that, I would say, yeah, he does have a little diversity.
Mozzie and King Von are some of the best storytellers I'm hearing out right now. Because when I listen to Mozzie, I feel like, well, when I'm listening to King Von, I feel like I'm going through the hood getting ready for a drink.
They put you in that scenario.
When I listen to Mozzie, I feel like it's another day in the hood. But anytime there's a situation going on, I'm going to press the situation and let niggas know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm with the shit all the way.
Yeah, they put you in that category when they talk about it.
I could, you know what, now that I think about it, I can move Mozzie up to a 9, but I can't just give him a 10. Because I can skip at least 2 songs on there. But maybe it's because I'm not just always just listening to it constantly. It's on my playlist. Majority of his songs is on my playlist, but some songs I just fuck with heavily, and some songs I'm like, all right, this is cool. You feel?
Man, I ain't gonna lie to you. I listened about Never Lacking like 10 times.
But could you listen to the album all the way through and through to call it a classic?
Yeah, it was
on repeat.
On repeat.
Yeah.
No skip songs.
No skip
like
songs.
The whole thing,
the whole skip.
Yeah.
Not even one song.
That was solid. It's solid.
You call it a classic.
I don't say it's a classic.
No skip songs. You can throw that on constantly and listen to it.
Like you
I'm not gonna say it's a classic. This is my first time really listening to bro. But from a first time experience person listen to him, yeah, I can ride with his album. Like if I was going on a trip somewhere far, I can ride with this. Yeah. No skips, I can ride with this.
If you never visited the West Coast,
like that's putting me in the vibe.
Listening to Mozzie makes you be very careful about being on the West Coast.
Like, bro, he made the West Coast dangerous. Like, he made the West Coast dangerous. It's been dangerous, but this brought it back. Like, come on, man, because what? We had Kendrick out.
I mean, we got Kendrick
and Payne.
Hold on, why'd you drop the album like a couple weeks back too? And that's an amazing project.
I mean, come on, man.
But with YG and Mozzie and others like of the character, they take you through such an experience of being on the West Coast. It's like
you think YG lyrically rapping like
this? This thing about Mozzie, because the perspective on it for me is kind of blown. For me, he tell you street stories. He honestly for me is like a J. Cole for the West Side.
I can give
to
you
be
that.
honest.
I can give you that.
It's not like he kind of is telling you, hey, I'm not to be fucked with, but at the same time, he's giving you knowledge on the shit.
Yeah.
It's just a West Coast type of
knowledge. It's like education of what not to do. Yeah, it's like education of what not to do, but hey, if you're going to do it, this is what you should do.
He definitely gets me through an experience that I can imagine myself being over there, because the West Coast is basically the capital of California. Capital of breaking into houses and shit like that.
Because to be honest, I ain't gonna lie. Like I say, Big Sean will always be my number 1 artist, but Mozzie my second.
If I had to go off my top right now, in my top 10, Mozzie would be in there because I find myself listening to his album.
I find myself listening.
I can't put him in my top 10 yet because this is my first time.
I listen to I listen to it. It's
I didn't listen to
I tell you this much. Yeah, I
definitely
to a
mixtape, the album.
I done literally listened to everything from Mozzie since Gangland Landlord, and this nigga has not missed with me at all. There's not one tape that I can't play through completely for me, which is crazy to me.
Is his status not being recognized bigger in the mainstream industry because he's on the West Coast?
Yes.
Or maybe he needs to like branch out more because Mozzie seems like he's like he's enjoying his life.
It's the West Coast,
but he seems like he don't really work with a lot of people like that. That's just not around like his caliber.
It's the crime of the West Coast. That whole myth, even with that myth, that's a real still myth. Most cats that's bumping on the West Coast, think about it. Mozzie, this album may have been riding for forever over there. Like it's probably on all the stations. We're just not hearing it. We're like, oh shit, this shit fire. You meet a West Coast dude, they're like, bro, you just not hearing this?
That's true. Because you gotta think about it. When you drop it over there, they're the first to hear it.
Yeah, like bro, think about it. Like
all around the States.
I mean, God bless the dead, but I'm gonna be keeping a buck with you. I heard a Pop Smoke Up name before I heard a song. I didn't really hear about bro till he got shot.
Yeah.
Then I was like, and people start playing the song. I'm like,
you literally would have had to been in the East Coast.
Look,
or listen to Travis Scott when he was on the song.
You from up north? New York's his own clique. You know that.
But honestly, if you go to a legend on the West Coast with Nipsey Hussle, a lot of niggas wasn't paying attention to Nipsey Hussle back out here until he passed.
I'm not even gonna lie to you.
On the West Coast, that means on the West Coast, dog was a legend.
Listen, he had to. He knew he had to be a legend for the sole fact. I mean, not trying to talk about a man like that, but the man damn near sold out the Staples Center for the funeral.
Dog.
So that shows
not
you
a lot
right
of
there.
people can do that.
Not a lot of people can do that. So
he was a legend.
Yeah, he was a
legend. He was well respected. I guess when it comes to Mozzie, it's one of those situations we just gotta go to the West Coast and see what's up with him.
Now,
like I fuck with him heavy. Like you know, remember he's in the South right now.
Based on what I heard, based on all the people you sent me to listen to, he might have been the best person I listened to.
Mozzie is definitely dope. He's definitely the best.
Listen, you cannot put Trippie Redd against him.
No, I would never put Trippie Redd against him. That's
hell no. Hell no.
But that's
gonna eat on him.
Yeah, but see, there's certain people that I don't put against other people as far as because they flow and shit like that. It's kind of like
that's natural. Rap is way different.
Yeah, not even that. It's just like they flow is a number. Like Sada Baby. You're not putting Sada against different niggas that flow. It's like his flow is too different to put him against somebody.
And like with Mozzie and Trippie, you can't put them against each other because like look at the complete different sounds in the music that they do. Yeah. Like Trippie will outsell Mozzie. But that doesn't mean that Trippie is better than Mozzie because he will outsell.
Man, I don't understand. Never mind. Let's go.
The number shit is a whole different thing, but it's the mainstream recognition that I think that he's not getting.
You see, Mozzie independent.
He's every time. I can tell you this right now. Every time Trippie drops an album or a tape, it sells about 70,000 to 80,000.
Even with him being
now, if I had to look at Mozzie's the last tape that he just dropped. Without even looking up at it, I'm almost 100% sure he didn't even sell that. He might sell 20 to 30. Maybe 40. But Trippie has a bigger name stake in the industry, but it's just like Trippie he works with different people. I think Mozzie is a superstar, period. But it's just one of those situations like he might just need to move a little bit away from the West Coast. You see what I'm saying?
Move around.
Like Mozzie don't seem like he's the type that he's just doing mad songs with different other people. He's very particular about who he fuck with. Energy comes in the practice. Like, do I fuck with this nigga? If he real, if he ain't. But it's not like Mozzie's not respected.
Right.
But it's one of those
20 or 30.
I mean, you don't wanna
look up. I'll look it up right now.
Go ahead, look it up. 20, you said he only did 20 or 30. That's what you think he did?
Hey, I think that's what he did on his last one. Alright, I don't believe I'm gonna be able to find it. Somebody can tell me the sales of that, let me know. And you gotta look at two different sides of the sales. Most niggas like how they trying to clown Comethazine for selling like 7,000 in pure album sales, but he sold like 17 million in streaming sales. Streamings and That shit's crazy. You can't understand that shit.
It's basically whatever the Billboard wants to focus on.
Yeah, that's big.
One day it's on streams, one day it's on downloads, one day it's on plays.
Yeah,
Whatever the Billboard feels, it's kind of a skewed thing. One thing makes for sure is Drake don't put it on himself.
Yeah, true. He dropped that fucking. I don't know what the fuck.
It can be hot garbage and it's gonna sell.
Drake, I don't know. Drake just automatically just sells. That's a whole different discussion. But you know, if I'm wrong about the situation about Mozzie, someone let me know in the comment section. You feel me? Like I'm looking it up, I can't find it.
He been soul searching for 5 years.
You know what I'm saying? It's hard as hell to find, man. But you know.
Nah, like I said, it's just crazy to me to even say it. He probably just made, often not even knowing, he probably just made 20 to 30.
I mean, that's what most rappers are, like they range from. Like YG, he drops projects consistently, but for some odd reason it sells between the 20 and the 35 range. Doesn't mean that YG is not a big artist, but that's just how it is when it comes to how they calculate shit nowadays. Like, I'm surprised that Trippy's selling 64 and just pure album sales.
Just this one alone, or
just this one alone? But every time he drops, the only bad sales that he had when he dropped the exclamation point when after X passed away, and that was like 50 to 60, 40 to 60. I don't know how they calculate these sales and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Niggas are not literally going out buying CDs like that. But y'all need to go pick up Occupational Hazard or stream it for Mozzie. I fuck with the tape heavy. Everybody here is agreement that we fuck with the tape heavy. Yeah. And he's gonna come with some more shit because Mozzie doesn't cease to impress.